Today, I wanted to speak with you guys on patriotism. And more specifically, is patriotism good or is it bad or is it situational? And the reason I want to bring this up is because I am not like an expert on the definition. I haven't studied about it in university or anything like that. But the way I understand it and perceive it these days, if you're a patriot in pretty much any country, maybe you're viewed as someone that holds a primitive concept because being a patriot for many people is a synonym to racist. And I'm recording this subject today because on the weekend there were large British protests, and it just made me think about how I enjoyed seeing all those English and British flags. And I mean, I am not even from that country, but I really like England and I've been there a couple times. It was nice to see, for a change, British flags being raised near the Parliament, near the Big Ben. So before we start, just quickly important to go over what we're drinking. Today we're drinking hot cocoa, and you see the sediment on the bottom because this is actual cocoa powder. None of this, sugar emulsified powders. So yeah, this one is pure cocoa with a bit of milk. Really, really good. I think it's healthy, but I don't want to give you guys health tips. What do I know? And we're eating some chocolate chip cookies. Yeah. Okay, let's start. So first of all, I wanted to ask ChatGPT, is patriotism bad? And see what he has to say about it. Hi, that's a great and complex question. Thank you, man. Being a patriot is not inherently a bad thing. I agree. At its core, patriotism means loving and being devoted to one's country. However, like many powerful emotions or beliefs, it can become harmful. Well, yeah, I agree about that. I just think that the simple and plain meaning of patriotism is just taken to a bad place, especially by, I guess, leftists or like more of the people that are on the left. I guess that being a patriot is these days, generally speaking, is more identified with the right. But I can tell you that it is not it is not like a law. Like it's not about. It doesn't mean that if you're leaning right, you're a patriot, and if you're leaning left, you're not. It's actually bullshit. Like there's people on the left that can be very patriotic, in fact. And when I talk about Europe and about patriotism, I think that today it became like almost a curse word to say that you're a patriot because that means that you are against, I don't know, immigration or supporting like refugees or whatever. But the truth is that for me, like as a tourist in Europe, it became pretty shit to come to these countries. And personally, I don't really like going there anymore because it doesn't really feel like Europe. Like if we take, I don't know, England, for example. I've been to England when I was 13 years old. Then I came back since then 3 more times. And each time, and even when I was 13, I did see like a lot of people that are like, I did see a lot of immigrants, and that's fine. I didn't feel like it makes me feel uncomfortable. And like when I went through Regent Street or Oxford Street, it felt English, you know? But as time went, I went there again like 5 years later, and then again, like I think like 2 more times, one for business and one just to hang out again around London. And really, it just, as time went by, it just felt less and less like England, or like, I don't know, like even London just doesn't feel that English anymore. And I personally don't see any reason to go there these days. And I really hope that it will change. I hope that it will feel English and authentic. And this example is also valid for pretty much anywhere. Like I personally love cooking and I love, I don't know, like baking and coffee and everything. And I think that Paris would be a fine destination to do those kind of things, right? Like eat pastries, drink coffee, I don't know, enjoy art and just like the general like architecture or whatever. But fuck that. I'm not going to Paris. And don't get me wrong, like who am I? Like fuck me, right? They shouldn't care about me, but just like as a person from outside that is choosing like, I don't know, his next destination for a vacation, Paris is not gonna be this place because from what I see and from what I hear, it's just unpleasant to go around these places these days. But in this video, I want to do quite the opposite. Like, I want to actually go over each country in Europe, even the ones that I don't really know, and just say good things about them, about like the real, authentic characteristics of that given country, and not what it is today. Just to remind everyone that these places are actually fucking awesome. And be warned, like, I don't really know a lot about every country, but the ones that I do know about, I'm gonna elaborate more. Let's start. Okay, so we're gonna go over the list of flags, and I'm gonna be honest with you, some of them I don't even know anything about, so I'm gonna skip that, but I'll try to do like a speed run of the countries. So I'm gonna pass Albania, pass Andorra. I don't know much about Armenia as well, but Austria. Austria has strudel and great nature, and I hear that Vienna is a beautiful place. Pass about Azerbaijan, pass Belarus. Belgium, definitely chocolate. I think that chocolate is one of the biggest, like, I think that Belgium is like probably one of the best places for chocolate, right? It's known. Bosnia and Herzegovina, pass. Bulgaria. Bulgaria is a really cool place. They have amazing food. Bulgarian food is really, really good, surprisingly good. Croatia. I mean, they have the nicest and coolest castles ever. Cyprus. So I hear that Cyprus is a pretty cheap place. It has awesome beaches and resorts to just go and chill. Simple country, as far as I know. They are like divided, like the Turkish Cyprus and the Greek Cyprus. Like, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I think that Cyprus is cool for like a short beach vacation kind of thing. Oh, Czech Republic. I fucking love Czech Republic, actually. I've been to Prague. I have a lot of things to say about it. First of all, it's beautiful, stunning. Um, like, they have castles and they have very cheap beer, like extremely cheap beer. So yeah, I'm gonna say that Prague is amazing and beautiful, and the beer is very cheap. So that's awesome. Denmark. Denmark is cool. I mean, they have all the Viking history. That's pretty cool. I know that Vikings weren't always the nicest people, but I think that Denmark is a very beautiful country. It's very cold, as far as I know. They have some of the best restaurants in the world, right? They have like a very, very good food scene in Denmark. So I'm gonna give them that. Estonia, honestly, I don't know anything about Estonia. Finland, I heard that their prime minister is hot. Wait, let me see. Finland prime minister. Yeah, yeah, that's a very good thing about Finland. Yeah. Okay, France. So France, I mean, there's so many good things about France. You know, before it became a nasty place to be in for tourists. Like, at least in the big cities. I'm not talking about the like the outskirts, like nature and all these beautiful villages and everything. So like France, I mean, they have cooking going for them. Like, French cooking is pretty much the baseline for gourmet cooking all over the world. They have an insane culture of football. They're really good at like football. I'm gonna say soccer. Really good at soccer. What else? Like, they have the baguette, which is fucking awesome, right? But yeah, putting aside the fact that they have no spine as like a country, I think they have awesome food, great bakeries, patisseries or boulangeries or whatever it's called. I mean, they have the Eiffel Tower. They have like good amount of beautiful buildings. And nature. Of course, they have legendary nature. Um, and like, I don't know, like hikes and places. In southern France, I hear is very good. Oh, they have wine as well. Okay. Georgia. Georgia is really fucking cool. They have some of the best nature in Europe. Very cheap ski resorts, apparently. They're trying to get into the ski business. I mean, they have some of the best food in the world. Georgian food is fucking insane. Nice. Okay, Germany. Germany, I'm gonna say that Germany has a lot going on for it. It's really good in soccer. They have some of the best classical musicians throughout history. They're very good with cars, right? Mercedes in Formula One, but also just like many, many very good cars. They're good scientists, which I appreciate. They have the Max Planck Institute, and they have some of the brightest scientists out there. What else? Yeah, that I don't like their food. I don't like their food. They have beer, very good beer in October. Greece. I've been to Greece. I've been to Athens, and that was mind blowing. Athens is a fucking cool place, and Greek people are fucking cool. They also have a lot going on with soccer. Like they have a super corrupt league, which is funny, and they have like fans, like ultras fans that like fight each other, I think, and maybe kill each other, which is pretty cool too. And I mean, come on, they invented democracy and they have like a very, very beautiful history. Just walking around Athens feels like very, very historic and nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Hungary. Hungary, also good food. I mean, many Jews came from Hungary, so I respect that. And also, they have the goulash, right? So that's good. Hungary, yeah. I mean, look, if I'm not saying more good things about a place, it doesn't mean that I don't have good things to say. It just means that I'm ignorant. Okay, so that's my so Iceland. Iceland is very awesome. They have a lot of volcanic activity. I mean, I know it's not like a national thing, but the country is beautiful, and like Iceland is a cool place. I think they produce a lot of soccer players, even though they don't really have outdoor fields or something like that. Is that a stat, or am I making that up? Iceland soccer players. Like, am I making that up? Are is Iceland good at soccer? Iceland is considered good at soccer relative to its small size. Famous Icelandic soccer players. Okay, I don't know what I don't know why I said it. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I heard it somewhere, but never mind. Ireland. Look, Ireland hates the guts out of Israel. They do, and it's fine. I'm not even gonna go into that. I don't care. Ireland is a very cool country. I mean, they have whiskey. They have beautiful nature. Um, they have a cool accent. They have beautiful girls. I think like a lot of redheaded girls, right? Um, Ireland. They have amazing music, guys. They have some of the best music. Like their folk music is insane. Um, yeah, that's great. Italy. Italy is my favorite place in Europe. I can talk about it, Italy forever, for hours, honestly. Like, where do I start? Coffee, which is the best thing ever. Like, it's my favorite drink. I drink it every morning. I have, I have like six different ways of making coffee in my house, and this is thanks to Italy for bringing coffee to the place it is these days. Italian food, pizza. We make pizza. We do pizza nights thanks to Italy. Fashion, right? Like I'm not big on fashion. I'm poor. I don't have money for these designer clothes, but they're huge with fashion. Music, they're huge with music. I mean, look, when we talk about sports, obviously they're amazing in soccer, but they're also good in other sports like volleyball. I heard they're very good at volleyball, like one of the best in the world. Um, cars. Yeah, no need to add anything about cars, right? Like Ferrari and Lamborghini and all that. I've traveled to Italy like twice or three times by now, and each time I'm loving it more. They have some of the best nature. They have the Alps, the Dolomites, and it's really fun to also like to be there, like to hike there, to travel there. It's very comfortable to do that. Ate my best pasta and pizza in Naples. Some of my best people watching was in Rome, just sitting drunk in one of the plazas and just looking on people walking around. That was awesome. And yeah, and much more. Like Italy is amazing. I can talk about them forever. Kazakhstan is awesome because Borat is from Kazakhstan, and yeah, so they have Borat, which is awesome. Latvia pass, Liechtenstein pass, Lithuania pass. Like, I don't even know what the difference between Latvia and Lithuania is. Luxembourg, pass. Malta, pass. Moldova, pass. Monaco is not a real country, I'm sorry. Montenegro, pass. Netherlands. Netherlands are awesome. Again, they're not big on my country. I know it, it's fine. No hard feelings. Dutch girls are fucking beautiful. They invented hardstyle, which is my favorite kind of music. I even have the DEFCON 1 bracelet. I go to a lot of hardstyle festivals. Um, and they're just fucking cool overall. Like, we stayed in an Airbnb in the Netherlands. We met like Dutch people and they were the nicest ever. Like, they were really, really the nicest people ever. They have a very cool like mindset. They're very serious about everything they do. We went to Hefteling, which is a really cool park, amusement park, near or in Utrecht, which was not Utrecht. What am I saying? Tilburg, which was just amazing. So yeah, I mean, Netherlands has. They're also good in soccer. They produce really good Formula One drivers, whatever. They're very good at a lot of things. North Macedonia, pass. Norway is beautiful. First of all, a once in a lifetime place to hike and travel. I have general respect for any kind of country that developed in very harsh physical conditions throughout history. I think that this shows resilience. So like Denmark as well, like all those Vikings, they're fucking tough. I respect that. Poland. I feel like Poland is like on the rise. They're very proud to be Polish. They did really good with immigration throughout the years. I feel like they kept their country very safe. They're developing, like, pretty sure their economy is improving. Polish economy. Wait, no, I need a graph. Graph. Throughout 100 years. I don't know, like 100 years is too much. Whatever. So like not 100 years, but even when looking from like 90s to 2000s to like 2020, they're in a really sharp rise. I think that Poland has very good things going for them. I've been to Poland. It's nice, the city. I mean, some of the places are very bleak and boring, but like Warsaw was a pretty nice place, like cool buildings and everything. Um, yeah, Portugal. Portugal is beautiful. Good weather, good food. Um, they eat a lot of fish, I think, right? Because they're on the Mediterranean. Um, yeah, and again, it's a beautiful place, like beautiful country. Portugal Portuguese and Brazil Portuguese sound completely different. It's weird. Yeah. And Cristiano Ronaldo is from Portugal. That's awesome. Romania. Romania is a nice place, I'm gonna say. Um, I think that Bucharest is a good destination for bachelor parties. Yeah, yeah. Russia. So Russia is a big one. Let's ignore all the bad things that are happening with Russia. They are a very, very, very cool country. Like, they have a very, very like cool culture. They have some of the most disgusting food I've ever seen. A lot of mayonnaise, but they have amazing scientists, and they help beat the Nazis. And the Kremlin and all the other places there are really beautiful in Moscow. Yeah, and their mentality, they're like very, very like strong. Like I said, when you grow up in like harsh physical conditions, I think it really, really shapes a mentality of entire people. So I think that's another thing that is going good for Russia. And I mean, I met amazing Russians throughout my life. Um, Personally, I have nothing bad to say about Russians, but just hearing what's going on there and everything kind of sucks. I hope that they become a normal, peaceful country at some point. San Marino, no idea. Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia, like these three for me are the same place. I know it's not, I'm ignorant, but I don't really have anything to say. I know they're beautiful, but I don't have much to say about them. Spain is awesome. Spain has very nice architecture and They're really good at soccer, like sports in general. They have amazing music. I'm not big on their food, although I know they love a lot of like pork in their diet, which is okay overall. They have amazing nature, some nice mountains, right? Like the Pyrenees. Yeah, Spain is a great place. So Sweden, I feel like Sweden today is not Sweden anymore. But good things that Sweden has is ABBA, one of my favorite bands, honestly. IKEA, which is, I heard like a 5 hour podcast about IKEA. Apparently, IKEA is an acronym for the address where the first warehouse was located. I'm not fucking with you. Look, IKEA meaning. IKEA is an acronym for the initials of its. Oh, sorry, not the. Yeah, no, wait. For the founder, Ingvar Kamprad, okay? The farm where he grew up, El Matrid, and the village where he was born, Agunarid. Okay, so I almost got it. So IKEA, that's his name and the place where his first warehouse was, right? Because this is where the first warehouse was. IKEA first warehouse. Okay, fuck it, never mind. IKEA, that's an acronym. Great. And it's a great place. I have a lot of furniture from IKEA, yes. Switzerland. I mean, Switzerland, beautiful, obviously. Like, they just took the nicest strip of land possible ever. I'm jealous, honestly. Swiss Alps are amazing. Swiss chocolate. I'm not big on cheese, but I know they have really good cheese. Um, they have good science, good scientists. I appreciate that. They have okay, wait. They Rolex is Swiss, which is an amazing story, and just Swiss watches and everything is a very cool thing. I kind of fuck with the fact that they were neutral. I feel like it's very, very interesting to be a neutral country. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, being neutral is interesting. Turkey. So yeah, Turkey and Israel are not on the best terms these days, but I don't give a fuck about it because I met some Turkish people and they were the nicest. There are a lot of Jews from Turkey, and like we do have peace. So like many Israelis went to Turkey um, and enjoyed it. Okay, but what I have to say about Turkey is that it's pretty cool that they have a nice like a cool history. You know, the Ottoman Empire and everything, power, strength. They really distributed coffee around where I'm from, like actually all around the world, like Turkish coffee. I believe it originated in Yemen, but the Turkish army needed the soldiers to be like caffeinated and ready to fight all the time. So they were hooked up on coffee and they spread it all over the world. And I believe this is why it's called Turkish coffee. They didn't actually invent it, but again, maybe I'm right. I'm wrong. I don't care. It's my opinion. Yeah, so and food, they have insane food. Turkish food, wow, 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 really good. Ukraine. I love Ukraine, but I don't know much about Ukraine. I just know that I want them to fuck Russia up. I know a lot of Ukraine Jews that are living in Israel, which are great people. I mean, it's kind of similar to Russia, if I'm being honest. They were geographically pretty much in the same. I know that they're different cultures and everything. I'm not getting into that, and I don't know anything about it. But I appreciate Ukraine. I appreciate also how Ukraine fights Russia. Like it says a lot about their country. And I'm gonna skip to Vatican, which is again not a real country, and finish with the UK, which is very good. Okay, so it's fitting to end the video with the United Kingdom. I personally love the UK, England. They've been getting a lot of bad rep because they were like a superpower and they were colonizers and whatever. And people these days just completely crumble under the idea of colonialism, and they don't really understand, I think, what it means and what it meant back in the day. I think that the UK as colonizers also really helped different places. I am aware of the fact that they left a lot of chaos and vacuum where they where they were, like in between India and Pakistan, or I mean, I don't think there's a better example than Israel, and the Arabs that were living here. Yeah, yeah, very irresponsible way of just ending your colonial aspirations. But then again, I don't hold grudge because first of all, Israel is a great place. It's gonna be okay. Like we're gonna battle through any challenge we have in our region, but just like I think that England are one of the one of the biggest um, one of the biggest drivers of Western ideals and Western ideas. I think that they have a lot of influence on high quality of life in this world for many countries, and I appreciate that. And diving like specifically into good things that they have going for them, I will have to start with music. They produce probably the best rock music ever. Um, like world changing music. Like the best rock bands, my favorite rock bands are British, and it's just astounding to me how all of the best music started there. Not all, but like a lot of the best music. Obviously, there's a lot in the United States and stuff like that. From the music I like. Also, like I love going there. Like these days, less, just because I don't feel as safe and it's just not as authentic anymore. But walking like in Oxford Street or in Regent Street or like near the Parliament feels like surreal. It's so beautiful. They have such rich history. They have castles. I love castles. Castles are the fucking best. I've been to Windsor. I actually went to Windsor the day that the Queen died, which is ironic because this was her favorite place. Out of all of her castles, this was her favorite castle. And what else? Their food is complete trash. They do have fish and chips going for them, which is great. Um, I also went to Lake District. They have amazing nature. I did like a week and a half there. I enjoyed every moment of hiking there. Like the trails in the UK are just so clean and so organized. It's beautiful. What else? They have good soccer teams. They're very good at soccer. Um, yeah, music, soccer. Yeah, they have some really good cars as well. I think that their army is very strong and their intelligence, like MI6, is very cool. And yeah, just overall, I think that UK has been getting a lot of shit from the world, but I think that the UK should be proud and should be patriotic about themselves and should single out their uniqueness and what defines them as the UK, and not give in to like insane mass immigration, illegal immigration, and specific groups, ethnic groups that are not trying to blend in and to force their dark world views on where they are. Yeah, so I don't know why I found this video significant. I just wanted to put it out there. And obviously, this is the first video, and it's probably not gonna get any views. But if for any reason you stuck with me until now, I appreciate it. Thank you for giving me your time. Please comment if you have any subjects that you want me to talk about or subjects that interest you. And obviously, subscribe, leave a like so I know that I'm in the right direction. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.